Hello and welcome into the latest edition of Hoosier Sports Night. I'm AJ Schub alongside the happiest Giants fan in the land, Sarah Gurian. When a player is injured, it not only takes time to heal, but it takes time to find a rhythm and a comfort level on the court. For Christian Watford, after 2 games, he has found his groove on the hardwood. The best defense in the Big Ten and the 4th best passing defense in the nation lived up to its title in East Lansing as the Michigan State Spartans consistently shut down the Indiana Hoosiers on offense all day, forcing 3 and out after 3 and out. A first-place start and a 7th-place finish for the Beta Theta Pi team in the 62nd running of the Men's Little 500. A crash on the 190th lap sealed the fate for the Beta men. Indiana may have 5 banners, but over the past few seasons, it has been Butler taking a step toward greatness. While the Bulldogs have been competing for back-to-back national titles, IU has been competing for a 9th-place finish in the Big Ten. But tonight, Indiana took a step in the right direction to have a shot at one of those by defeating a competitive Bulldogs team at home. Some people say you learn the most from losing. If that's the case, the 2011 Hoosiers are well educated. Despite a 1-11 record and a winless conference season, the Hoosiers still found things to take away from this year. With under 6 seconds remaining, Verdell Jones drove into the lane, made a move, turned around, and hit Christian Watford right here for the game-winning shot that is now Indiana history. Through their first 3 years, the class of 2012 has never had a season under 500. This year has been different. After dropping their first 16 Big Ten games, the senior class helped defeat the Iowa Hawkeyes at home on their night, senior night. The Indiana basketball team came out of the locker room at halftime with a fire ignited under their feet, outscoring the Nittany Lions 47-25 in the second period, after trailing at half by 2 points. November 15th, 2008. The opponent was Northwestern State. The outcome, an 85-63 win. The first victory for Tom Crean as head coach of Indiana, and the first win for Corey Barnett, Daniel Moore, Matt Roth, Tom Pritchard, and Verdell Jones wearing the candy-striped pants. Since that first win, the 5 seniors have had their ups and downs with the program, but that all culminated inside Assembly Hall in the 85-74 win against Purdue in their last game on the hardwood of Branch McCracken Court.
I remember doing actually an interview in the summer, and they were like, if you had one team you want to play for your senior, who would it be? Without hesitation, I said Purdue. I mean, this rivalry is it gets often overlooked because of the North Carolina-Duke rivalry, but I think this is the best rivalry in college basketball. And just to be able to come in, beat them and go and sweep the state of Indiana, I mean, it's a great feeling.
When the team's struggling, obviously everyone starts to get frustrated and ask questions. And, with the way we're playing right now, everyone's excited, and we're all excited to go into the Big Ten tournament and the NCAA tournament after that.
The senior class, like they were saying out there, they've been through a whole bunch, ups and downs. Going from 6 wins their freshman year to 24 wins right now. Yeah, so I mean we've come a long way, but that's all the hard work that our coaches and us as a team have put in the off season and throughout this season.
The win can be much attributed to the play of 3 of the 5 seniors. Verdell Jones scored 7 points, Matt Roth nailed 3 3-pointers in classic fashion, and Tom Pritchard logged quality minutes down low.
But I thought our seniors did an excellent job of impacting the game. Verdell, Tom, and Matt, certainly. I mean, they did so many different things inside of the game. Matt's threes are a huge, huge part of today, but it was also his defense. It was the ball movement. It was the way you have to guard him. It was him getting lost in the game. And Verdell did excellent work. And it's a fitting day. It's a fitting day for these guys to have a win like this, to beat a rival like this, to beat a team that arguably was playing as well as anyone.
5 seniors walking off the court together for one last time in Assembly Hall. It's just a little bit sweeter when that last win comes against the Boilermakers. For one final time from Assembly Hall, I'm AJ Schub, Hoosier Sports Night. For the first time in 25 years, the 1987 national champions were together in Bloomington. Indiana University celebrated the 30-4 Hoosier squad that captured IU's 5th national title.
Without
question. We are happy to get a win, a convincing win in the second half on a day like this when there's so much greatness here with that 87 team. That's something we've looked forward to. I think the players, as I said to them, this is something they'll look back on, having a chance to meet those guys.
They came in and watched us and shoot around, and then afterwards we got to talk to them, and they just gave some motivational words that that stays in the family, and it motivated us.
It's really special. Just their presence is special. I mean, I obviously wasn't alive to watch them, but I mean, those are household names in my family. I mean, even the 10th and 11th guy are household names in my family.
One mention of the shot, and any true Hoosier fan has one thought: Keith Smart.
I remember sitting at home watching the game, and when Keith made the last shot, I jumped up. I had to be very quiet because I had two little daughters at home sound asleep, so I just gave it an old fist pump and said, yeah! And that's basically what I remember.
When Steve Alford talked about how it was fitting that Keith Smart hit that shot, and I'm paraphrasing here, but because it was basically his turn. And Steve had made a game-winning play, Darryl had made a game-winning play, Dean had made a game-winning play, there's probably somebody else, but it was almost like it was Keith's turn.
The 87 IU team did not win because of one player or coach. They won by playing team basketball. Coach Crean hopes this year's squad can take that mindset from their predecessors. From Assembly Hall, I'm AJ Schub, Hoosier Sports Night. The Indiana baseball team spent their opening weekend in Myrtle Beach at the Caravel Resort Invitational. The tournament started out with two close losses to Virginia Tech and Boston College before the Hoosiers were victorious against Coastal Carolina in the finale. IU beat the number 18 Chanticleers 2-1 in 16 innings. Following their 2-0 shutout of Kentucky Wednesday, the men's soccer team jumped out to a 2-goal lead in the first half Sunday at home against Michigan State. Despite the strong start, the Hoosiers allowed the Spartans to battle back. Kathy Raleigh was at Armstrong Stadium and has the details on the exciting overtime finish. The IU softball team was in sunny southern Florida over the weekend, taking part in the USF tournament. The Hoosiers captured 3 victories in 5 games, defeating UAB, USF, and Ole Miss. Throughout the month of October, Indiana Athletics is recognizing breast cancer awareness. Many teams will be sporting pink jerseys, sweatbands, and socks in order to support the battle that too many people have to face. Here's my co-host with how the football program is showing their support. We'll pick this one up with 9 minutes left in the first, and here's throwback Denard Robinson doing his best Denard Robinson impression, making defenders miss and outspeeding the Spartan defense into the end zone. Michigan strikes first, 7-0. Let's do it again. Here's Sherna to Marco Tullio to Juice Thompson, and Juice, swish. And if some is good, more is better. Juice pushing it up the floor again, and he's squeezing fresh lemons and making lemonade. Those are just 3 of Northwestern's 7 3-pointers in the game. Still in the second quarter. Cousins looks left, throws left, and dude, you're getting a Dell. Mark Dell, that is. Touchdown, Michigan State. Verdell Jones pushing the ball up the court, and he'll find Derek Elson, who opens up a fresh package of Dunkaroos. Elson had 11 boards to go with that delicious dunk. The last chance for IU. Chappell dropping back. Finds DeMarlo Belcher back in the end zone, and Belcher drops it. Hoosier heartbreak, 18-13, Iowa.